Hi, we're Jay and Liz McClellan with Fortune Bay Expedition Team. This is day 2 of our exploration into the McCormick Wilderness in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Yesterday we hiked in from the north to see 2 amazing waterfalls and then bushwhacked southwest to Bulldog Lake where we camped for the night. Today we'll head northwest to find a hilltop known as the Acropolis. Then we'll continue northwest toward Lake Phillips. Well, good morning. It's the morning of day 2. We had a reasonably comfortable night in our tent. Had a really long hike yesterday, so we were kind of sore, and we're a little sore this morning, but doing all right. And looking forward to some fun exploration today if we can get our sore legs to carry us. So we're just having some cocoa and coffee mixed together to warm us up, and then we'll get some oatmeal going. But we're going to have to go down to the lake and filter some water first. And then we'll go down and check out the lake a little bit, pack everything up, and then we're going to head for the hills. One final look at the clearing from our Bulldog Lake campsite. I'm going to say farewell to the lake and head for the Acropolis now. Now headed out along what used to be the logging road, the old logging road, heading for the Acropolis. So we've come about 300 meters northwest from Bulldog Lake. It looks like our logging road is now turning to the left, and the old trail should go straight in here. There's probably nothing left of it, but we're going to try to find it. Now leaving the logging road, heading almost straight west, following the approximate route of the historical trail. We haven't located any remnants of it, but we're looking. So we found a bridge, kinda, and it looks like this log was placed here just because it doesn't seem to be the rest of any tree, and it's exactly in the direction of the historical trail. So I'm pretty sure it's an old bridge over this little stream. So the little bridge we just found leads me to believe this is the remnants of the historical trail. There's not much left of it, but it is at least a reasonably easy way to go.
found you.
Now about 500 meters southeast of the Acropolis. Well, we've reached the Acropolis. We can see it off through the trees. Well, we've left our heavy packs behind. Got some minimal supplies, and we're going to try to climb the Acropolis now. Looks like kind of a trail up here. Wow. Well, we made it to the top of the Acropolis. This is one of several hilltops in this area, and the climb up was interesting, but not too bad. So it's been a hike, but beautiful view from up here. As we explored the hilltop, we tried to stay on the exposed rock and the fairly tough shrubs like Labrador tea. And we avoided walking on the lichens and moss that could be easily damaged.
Nothing hits the spot after a climb to the windy top of the Acropolis than some fresh-made hot chocolate.
Now saying goodbye to the Acropolis, having summited the big rock. We walk around to the north and head for Lake Phillips because we need water. We're going to have to try to find a reasonable way down here. A little re-entrant just to the south. Easiest way down. Pretty valley. This is the Acropolis from the base up to the top. This is a little stream at the base of the Acropolis, and it's flowing enough that we could filter water from it if we had to. An interesting overhang. That could well be a bear den. So from the Acropolis, we're headed west-northwest, coming up on the south side of Castle Rock. An old dead birch tree. It had some big chaga on it back when it was living. Not usable anymore though. Now headed straight north on the historical trail to Lake Phillips. Not much left of the original trail. At least it's the way to go. Very windy and a little bit rainy now. Just starting down the hill to Lake Phillips. Finally made it down the steep hill into the flat part, and should only be a few hundred meters away now. Our first distant view of Lake Phillips, and it's looking kind of swampy on this end. We're out on a peninsula just south of Lake Phillips, hoping there's moving water in between Lake Phillips and the little thing to the south of it. You see a beaver lodge across. Looks really shallow. This is a little pond just to the south of Lake Phillips. We've got some ducks over there. Pretty little spot. Easy water access. Well, we got our shelter set up, sorta. Needs a little work, but first time we set this tarp up, but it's working okay. We just need to improve the drainage a little bit. And we got our tent set up before the hard rain set in, and now it's starting to rain harder. And we got a little our stove going, so we're gonna make some mashed potatoes and some cocoa and have a nice warm supper in the rain under our little tarp. Well, we cleverly pitched our tarp shelter for the first time with a built-in rainwater collection system so that we can use the rainwater and that way we don't have to filter it. We'll just boil it for some cocoa. So we're sitting here in the rain under our tarp shelter. Had a lovely view of this little pond. Watched a few ducks on it earlier. So yeah, fairly cozy under here. Got warm mashed potatoes, and we're about to have some warm cocoa. Good mashed potatoes. And bacon. Everything's good with bacon. So it turns out it's actually pretty handy having a shelter with running water, because we can do the dishes this way. Alright, we got our tarp pitch fixed so that it doesn't have any puddles of water. Got a pretty cozy space in here. Fair amount of storage. And access to our tent in a fairly dry way, because it kind of hangs over one door of the tent on the side. Well, that's it for day 2. Stay tuned for day 3, where we explore more of the McCormick Wilderness and find even more natural wonders. Thanks for watching.